Hello everyone, welcome. You're watching Love Life. I'm just having a little giggle because our producer Dave really loves to make us laugh before we go live, and I really appreciate that. Thank you, Dave. It helps me feel comfortable in particular. So welcome everyone. It's here in Tasmania, Friday the 25th of April. It's Anzac Day. So for those who don't know what that is, it's where Australians honour and give thanks to the soldiers who fought for our country, past and present, lest we forget. So yeah, public holiday. A lot of people are stoked about that. But yeah, it is quite a emotional day for remembering all those that sacrificed their lives so we could have a great free country that we do. Now, as I'm speaking, I've already automatically started shuffling to pull out a collective card for today, and hopefully this will resonate for those who are watching and listening. And I'll also be accepting a caller if we get one through. So I'll just focus. And I've got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a great card for financial success, actually, and being independent. So there's an energy to this card that means that when it comes to finances, business, career, things like that, even health, you're taking control and you have a lot of confidence in yourself to push forward and make decisions and really realise your self-worth. So it could be a good time to be, you know, if you're negotiating your work contract or one of those staff appraisals or whatever, this is a good time to be giving yourself a good shout out and all the recognition that you've put in and the hard work. There's a nice energy in the sense that it's paying off, and you know, it's not kind of a smug energy either. It's a very contented energy in that she's worked hard for it, and she's now you know, reaping the rewards of her efforts, you could say. And next to it here, I have got the Eight of Cups as well, and this means emotional leave takings from something. So with these two combined, this would signify the sort of energy that you're no longer going to be a people pleaser. You are at a point in your life now where you realise your worth and your value, and you might be questioning whether or not to move on to something bigger and better. And you know, with the Eight of Cups, it's always kind of a sad energy because it's a difficult decision, but always for the greater good to prioritise yourself and self-love. Now, I have got Sylvia on the phone. How are you, Sylvia? Can you hear me okay?
How are you?
So you can hear me okay? Sorry.
A little bit.
Yeah, okay. How's that? Is that a bit better now?
No.
All right, I'll try and speak up a bit clearer. I'm just thinking I'll put my microphone up a little bit for you there, Sylvia. Otherwise, I'll be shouting at you. So you're in Boston by the look of it. Okay.
Yes.
How's that? Can you hear me all right now?
A little bit. Must be my phone.
Yeah, it can be a little bit choppy. We're actually moving to a different platform next week. Yeah, so it's a bit clearer. But if you can't understand what I'm saying, please feel free to interrupt me, Sylvia, or ask a question. So what can I do for you this evening?
I just want to ask about a guy or whatever comes through.
Sure. Okay. So what would you like to know about this guy?
Whatever you see, or when we would communicate again, or what you see in the future.
Okay, no worries. Well, let's see what comes out for you, Sylvia. All right. So I've got the Four of Wands, I've got the Devil, and I've got the Nine of Pentacles, and I've got the Hierophant. Okay. So this to me would signify with the Devil here, this person could be experiencing some toxic things in their life that are tempting them. Okay, now that you don't have to confirm or deny because I'm aware that these are public, but that could be toxic things in the form of addictions or alcohol or gambling, things like that that are normally self-destructive. Okay, and being next to the Four of Wands, I'm picking up this has really shaken up the foundations of a relationship, home life, okay? The person's at. The Knight of Pentacles here, I am picking up this is a physical thing, okay? The Pentacles mean earth, they mean physical realm, they mean, you know, well, when you think about all earth material aspects, that's what the Knight presents. And, you know, to describe the traits of this person, this partner, ex-partner I'm picking up on, is that correct? Is he your ex-partner?
More like a friendship.
Right, okay. Well, to describe the traits of this person, they are quite a hard worker, you know, they are quite steadfast, and when they might even have Capricorn energy in their chart, because given that there's the devil there and the earth sign there. But the Hierophant here, this is a real spiritual test for them at the moment in what they're going through, okay, because it's really tempting and it's toxic, okay, with the devil's always tempting and toxic, and here's the main card here, and next to the now, in regards to your question with communicating, they see you as the Queen of Wands. So they see you as someone fiery, inspiring, passionate. They could be coming to you for hope and for inspiration. How soon? Well, look, the Knight of Wands is here. Be mindful of this. The energy of the Knight of Wands is great. It's fun. It's passionate. But it gets irritated as well, okay? So this person who I believe will be communicating with you and seeking you out for a form of inspiration, things potentially might turn sexual there, okay? There's the Lovers. This could lead to a dilemma on whether or not, Sylvia, you want to pursue this or to sort of keep things more platonic, all right? Now, with the devil there, let's have a look here. There's the Sun. That's a good sign into. So, in regards to where this relationship's going and what you see happening, yes, there's a chance for romance. Yes, there's a chance there for things to turn passionate and heated in that sense as well. The Devil's there, which can signify a lot of lust, okay, but it's also going to leave you in a bit of a dilemma to say, well, am I prepared to take that chance? With the Sun being there, that's a hope in the sense of healing and having fun doing strength here, okay? Now, the Strength card is here to recognize that this isn't an easy journey. It's going to be difficult. There's going to be lots of bumps in the road, but you do have the strength there to draw upon that to get through, okay? More so for you than anything, but I kind of feel that this person's turning to you for strength. They turn to you for support, for inspiration and all that sort of stuff. Is that right?
Yeah. I didn't hear if
Yeah.
you had a date or if you said a time frame or not. I didn't hear that. I didn't.
Okay. Well, you can go back and watch it on the A1R radio Facebook page. If you can't hear me clearly, you might be able to hear the replay better because it gets posted about an hour after I've finished. So go back and listen to it because hopefully it'll be a bit clearer for you then. But the Nine of Pentacles is here too, Sylvia, which is the card that I pulled for the collective message. Okay. Now I'm picking up here that what's going to happen in this relationship, there'll be some progression in terms of physical intimacy, but I don't think you are going to allow the things that's going on for this person to impact on you in a sabotaging way. I feel that they are the one that are going to initiate this. They are struggling. Like I said, they could be struggling with addictions or anything tempting like that. They might even be married, okay, given that the Devil came out next to the Four of Wands. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what those cards would mean. And it is to say, you know, there are trust issues here, though. So there's your other dilemma. There's going to be trust issues around this, but I also see the fact that with the Strength card being there, you're going to be strong to be able to prioritize what you want in this relationship moving forward. Okay, the Ten of Swords is here. So look, what I would suggest, Sylvia, just both of you get really clear on what you want. I know it's tricky, but I can tell you now what the cards are indicating is that there is potential here for things to turn sexual. It might not be the most healthy thing in the world from their perspective. There's kind of an obsessive energy there with it all too, but I do see that you're going to have the strength to make the decisions that are right for you. Okay. Did you hear that okay?
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay. Um, it's kind of like a, let's have a look here. Emotional loss and heartbreak. Are one of you grieving at the moment?
Uh, Sometimes I am. I don't know about him.
Okay, well, there's the emotional loss and grieving card there, and that's acknowledging that one of you is still healing from something, or there's a grieving energy there. Okay, and there's a need there to really take care of your heart and hypothetically, okay, and to nurture your grief and things like that, and also to trust your intuition. The psychic intuition card just came out as well, Sylvia. Right next to that. So you've already got a gut feeling on all of this, and you already kind of know where it's going. The cards are reinforcing that, and they're suggesting that you just trust that feeling. Okay. Some hurt. I can see an intense, passionate, hot encounter, but I can also see a bit of heartbreak and disappointment. Okay, but with the Strength card here and the Nine of Pentacles here, that's a really strong sign that you are going to find the strength to get through this, and that I kind of sort of feel that you'll be at a point where you're going, I'm not going to put up with that. I know what I want, and this person isn't kind of going where things will go. But look, that's not to say they won't. The Knight of Cups is here, so I kind of think you've got a long journey ahead of you here with this person. They could be presenting you with a promise or an offer to give you more on an emotional level as well. So, yeah. So, in a nutshell, I do have to get going. Sorry, there's only 60 seconds. I do see things turning passionate. But there are some difficulties there, which I do believe you will overcome. You will have the strength to overcome that, and that will possibly help this person on their healing journey too. But look after your own grief and your own emotions, Sylvia. In the meantime, with the cards that have come out today, it's suggesting you will. Thanks so much, everyone. I must get going. I shall be back same time next week. Bless be and have a beautiful weekend. Thank you.